very, very controversial. I'm not a racist. I love all people, no matter what color you is, what skin tone you is, what nationality you are. I really don't care about none of that stuff. Like, I'm far from a racist. But I do want to talk about the race mixing that's going on in America these days. You know what I'm saying? It's getting out of control. Like I said, I ain't no racist. I mean, love is love. Everybody can love whoever they want to. But I ain't gonna lie. I agree with the people from the 1960s and the 1940s and 50s when they didn't want race mixing, because as you see in 2023 and 24 and beyond, you got black people that call themselves black, but they look like white folks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about they black, they African American, but they look white as snow. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I seen a white kid with brown skin. Nigga, he was a white boy, had white boy hair. You know what I'm saying? He act like a white boy. He had white parents and shit. But he had brown skin and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, damn, where are you, kid? Like, are you white, but you got brown skin? You got white kids look orange these days. Look orange, like they white. Like I said, like they last dude was brown, but you got some white kids look orange. They look orange. It's like the brown and the white they mix so much. They start to look orange and shit. You got, like I said, you got black kids that's white as snow calling themselves white, or white kids that's black calling themselves. It's just so confused. You see what I'm doing? I'm confused right now. Like, I don't know what to call these people. Like, other people, because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. African American 100%. You can't deny this shit. Like, when you see me, you know what the fuck going on. Like, when I see a motherfucker walk up the street with different facial features and different type of skin tone, and the hair look kind of like, is you black or white? Where are you? Like, you like 50% white, 50% black? Are you 40% white? 60% black, 30% black, 40%. You know, where are you? Like, you have what's your name? Who do you come from? Like I said, I'm proud to be a black man, 100% black. It ain't no confusion with me. You see what the fuck I am. Like, when I'm walking down the street, you know that's a nigga coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm proud of. I can go back and I can like trace my history, my lineage back to Africa. A motherfucker who been jumbled up with a whole bunch of races and shit. They don't even know who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? They confused. They don't know what group to be a part of and shit. I'm a nigga. I know I belong with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got white people that look black, or black people that look white. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should accept them as black, or I don't know. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, damn, if I see a motherfucker who's super light skinned, they call themselves black.
All right. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you Akim and you Aqua. Also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. This is your brother Kalak Har coming back at you with another video. And from the beginning of this video, you see this says Jake here. And when I say Jake, that's short for Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob's name was also changed into Israel. That's why you get the Israelites from the 12 tribes of Jacob. Now, like I said, I say Jake because that is short for Jacob. Now, this Jake here, you know, believed to be from either Benjamin, Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. He's going on a rant about how he's tired of the mixing and whatnot in America. He's tired of seeing the mixed babies, and because he has very dark skin. You know, he got the dreaded hair, the beard. You know, he got all the features of a Negro. You know, so he's confused because he's confused because A, you live in Babylon the Great. Babylon the daughter of Babylon. This is Babylon the Great right here, United States of America. And the word Babylon means confusion. And that's what the people are confused these days. And this Jake here is confused about who's who and who's black and who's white and who's this and who's that because of the outward term. He's looking at the outward term. Now, let's just get into the scriptures. Deuteronomy 28, because this lets you know that the Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. Deuteronomy 28:64, it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth unto the other, and there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor your fathers have known, even wood and stone." So the Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. And with them being scattered throughout the four corners of the globe, they're going to look like every nation they was dragged into. So today, you wouldn't know who an Israelite is. Only way you'll know what an Israelite is by their spirit, by their or some things we can tell. With Israelites having the salt. Let's go to that real quick. Matthew 5 and I think 13. Yes, Matthew 5 and 13. Because this guy, this Jake, he don't understand who Israelites are. He don't understand who's black, who's white, he don't understand anything. He's just looking at the outward appearance. So we can get that scripture next. And going off by what he see. Now, he's Matthew 5 and 13, it says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and be trodden down under the foot of man." Now, the salt of the earth, what does salt do? It gives it flavor. So if you're the salt of the earth, you're the flavor of the earth. So any Jake, movie stars, entertainers, ball players, things of that nature, artists, they're pretty much an Israelite. At the end of the day, they're Israelite. But like I said, it's salt of the earth. So you can't just look at somebody, and think they're not an Israelite just by looking at them. Salakia, give me a second. Hey, bro, I got the remote.
You do?
Yeah. Salakia, forgive me for that. But yeah, let's go to 1 Peter. 1 Peter 1 and 1, it says, "Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia." Verse 2, "Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and the sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied." So the elect is going to have the Spirit. They're going to have the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach sprinkled on them. Grace, because we're in the grace period. And like I said, these Jakes out here are confused because they don't understand who they truly are. They don't understand where they go back to. This Jake, I believe he said in the video that he did his roots and he's from Africa and all of this extraness and all of that, right? Well, we're not from Africa. We're from, what is it? Is it Galatians 4? Yes, Galatians 4 and 26. "But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all." Jerusalem, the city of peace, Jerusalem, peace, is the mother of us all, you Israelites, and you other nations as well. That's where everybody come. That's where the creator of civilization started at. Let's go to James. James 1:1, it says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. So it's a greeting to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. That means the 12 tribes of Israel, they're going to look like everybody, every nation it was driven into. Now, you're not going to just get black, these black only Israelites, black only, everything's black, everything got to be black. Black, 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 black. That's all they think about. But no, you got, first and foremost, like I was saying, you got to look on people's spirit when it comes to knowing who's with the Most High and who's not, who's part of this fold or not. Romans 8:16, it says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. See, you got to look at somebody's spirit. You can't just look at something, just like the Jake was saying. He was like, well, you got this brown skin with white hair and white features, but they dark like a black person or something, or vice versa. And you got people that think they so-called African American. And well, like I said, 1681 Virginia is when they established you're black, you're white, the whole color thing for social purposes. It's confusion. That's all it is, confusion. And all that confusion leads to stuff like this. People get on the internet and voicing their opinions about how they feel this should be this way and that should be this way and this should be that way. And things should go this way. Well, like I said, you got to try the spirit if you want to know something. This is the book of 1 Samuel 16:7. It says, but the Lord said unto Samuel, look not at his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So the Lord is always looking upon the heart. What is the heart? That goes back to lab in the Hebrew. It means the mind. So your heart is your mind, which is your spirit, heart, mind, spirit. Heart, mind, spirit. Not only that, how do we tell if people are Israelites? They go back to their father's seed. Now, the word genealogy literally means fathers. It literally means fathers. Numbers 1:18, it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. So your seed line, you come from your father. The man is the one that's walking around the earth with life inside of his body, inside of his nutsack. He literally has life. The woman is an incubator. She takes that seed and she forms it in her womb, and the baby comes out. So at the end of the day, it's the man's kids. It's the man's kid. But, we live in Babylon the Great, and everything is backwards. Everything is confusing. It's the land of confusion. That's why the Lord got to come back and make everything right, because the people are in mourning. People are in mourning. Just like this Jake here, he's in mourning because he's like, I'm tired of saying this. I'm tired of saying that. He don't understand. He don't understand that the wicked are ruling. Job 9:24. The wicked are ruling. They cover the faces of the judges thereof. So everything is backwards. And I'm pretty sure this Jake probably believes in Egyptology. It's one of those Kemet Jakes. Everything black, got to go back to Egypt, got to go back to Africa, all of this, when we're not from that. And that's a stumbling block to people. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And like I said, he's upset. He's like, I'm tired of saying all this. I'm not racist, but I'm tired of saying all this mixing. I'm tired of saying this. I'm tired of saying that. I'm tired of, and then you got other Israelites that'll be like, you need to be with your own kind. You need to do this. Well, hold on. And in Kings, what is it, 11? First Kings 11:1, or 1 Kings 11:1, but King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and the Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children, you should not go into them, neither shall you come into you, for surely they will turn you away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleaved unto these in love, and that was the sin of Solomon. He cleaved to these women in love, or in their idols, in their gods, and he built altars for them, and he did all abominable things for these strange women. There's nothing. It wasn't, the Lord ain't punish him for going into these women or being with these women. No, he punished them because he built altars for them. He built, temples for them. He defiled himself with their gods. He worshiped their gods, and the Lord ain't dealing with spiritual adultery. That's spiritual adultery, because remember, we're likening to a bride to the husband. We're and the Lord is our husband, man. He's our husband. So if you're gonna go commit spiritual adultery against your husband, that's adultery. You could be put to death for that. You could be put to death for that. So, I just wanted to bring that out. There's probably more scriptures that I can get to. I'm gonna just get this one because it's on it. So my mind is for Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, and the lack of knowledge is not knowing that you're an Israelite. First and foremost, he had all those dreadlocks. The word dread. Look up the word dread. It don't mean anything good. It means, as a matter of fact, let's just do it. To fear very much. Shrinking, apprehension, expectation, shorten. So you get it. To fear very much. That's what dread means. So if I got dreadlocks, I'm locked in on to fear very much. And and Apostle Paul told us you're not supposed to have long hair anyway. Jake got a beard, but you're not supposed to have long hair. I think yeah. I'm gonna start at 1 Corinthians 1:11. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, every man praying or prophesying and having his head covered dishonor his own head, and we're not supposed to have our head covered. You're not supposed to be wearing hats. There's nothing wrong with owning a hat and wearing a hat, but when you praying and prophesying, when you with the Lord, your head shouldn't be covered. But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one as if she is shaven. What's the point that I really want? Okay, yeah, it's down here in 14. 1 Corinthians 11:14. Do not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame to him? But if a woman has long hair, it's a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. So we, as a man, as a Hebrew Israelite man, part of the law is not having long hair. And Jake, glorifying that. I just saw a video the other day. These dudes was, glorifying in their hair, in their hair. There's glorifying in it. But that's a custom we don't have. And like I said, we also don't go by black, white, or anything. We the Hebrew Israelites. Who the Bible speaks of. That's something Jake gotta, get in his mind. Jake got to get that in his mind. But, if the Lord blinded him, then so be it. Let it be. I'm going to read it again. It says, Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. And the Hebrew Israelite truth is out there. You know, it's out there. It's been out there. But now it's really, these bones are coming together. It's said in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. So, it's not much need to be said right there. You will be forgotten. The Lord will leave you here and melt you in Babylon the Great. There's still time to repent, but the prophecies still got to come to pass. We almost to 2024. So with that said, I hope you was edified. I hope you got something out of it. Shalom. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing.